I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Laxa.
I am Francisco Cerundolo, and you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hello and welcome everyone to another Game to Love podcast play-by-play live stream. I am your host for this evening. I am Covey and I'm in Vancouver, BC, the exact same time zone as Indian Wells. So it's exactly 8:20 here. Thank you all for joining me. Really stoked for this one. Carlitos back on the court after Rio de Janeiro's final, where he had a little bit of an issue with the hamstring, ended up losing that final to Cam Norrie, who had a well-deserved victory there. Nice turnaround after he looked like he was down and out after a set and a breakdown. But we also got Thanasi KOKKINAKIS, who's been great as well. 14 wins already this year and only 4 losses, and recently won a challenger as well in Bahrain. So yeah, he's looking pretty solid as well. So I'm expecting a pretty good match here. Let me know what you guys are thinking. We're going to get into some predictions and stuff in a second. The players just got on court. I don't know why it took so long for them to get on court, but that gives me time to say what's up. Okay, from the top here, Nikola Smelevsky saying, KOKKINAKIS, knock him down, please. So we got a KOKKINAKIS fan here. JP from Down Under. Hey, tennis fans. Kathy, what's going on? Kathy says, hit the like button. Thank you, Kathy. And it's everyone, not just Josip, who I'm sure already has. Okay. Watched some of the American wildcard. Peyton Stearns give Andreescu a tough time for 3 sets. Yeah, I watched that as well. Not all of it. I watched a fair amount. I watched the second set when Andreescu kind of pulled her way back into the match. I believe she lost the first set 6-4. And then I ended up watching the Jabeur because I was waiting for this court, wondering when it was going to start. I don't know why I'm intoning myself in that way, but I am. Let's see here. I'm going to have to zoom my screen. They don't give me the full screen option today on my Bet365, so I got to do the old zoom and pinch to get the full screen. All right. Who else we got in the house? Kathy saying, hey, Covey. So Kathy jumped in. JP, we're in at the beginning. Suwan is in. Hey, Covey. What's going on, Suwan? How you doing, brother? Great to see you in the chat, as always. Daylight savings starts. That's true. So I guess it goes from 2 a.m. So for us, it hasn't happened yet. It's only 8:20 p.m. So in about 6 hours, it'll happen here for some. Daria saying, good morning, everyone. Was it a delay? I was logged on since 15 minutes. Yes, there was some sort of delay. The Jabeur match, which was on this court, was done about 40 minutes ago. So I'm not sure. I actually started the stream thinking that they were about to get on court, and it was about 5 minutes after that. So anyways, you haven't missed anything. So that's the good news. And they're just warming up right now, so match has not started. Kathy saying, yes, JP, lose an hour, but I love the extra hour. You know, I kind of hope that they get rid of the time change now. Like, I know here, like, for the last few months, it got dark. You know, for example, in December here, it got dark at about 3:30, 4 o'clock. And if you do the daylight saving, they're saying that they're gonna not do it anymore. They're just gonna keep it at one time zone throughout the year. So I kind of hope they do. I hope that they keep the daylight time here in BC, obviously, so we'd have more daylight. JP saying we will go back an hour soon. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be tomorrow or tonight. JP saying, hey, Covey, Kathy, 2 a.m. Yes. They had a drone show. Oh, okay. I think I saw something out of the corner of my eye. Oh, Suwan with a happy birthday. Just celebrating my B-Day, hoping for an Alcaraz and Keys win. All right, man. Well, happy birthday to you. And you know what, Suwan? Because you are such a dedicated person, on the streams and always commenting and always showing some love and predictions and all the fun stuff, I'm going to give you a happy birthday button. So you let me know. We'll do it when the match starts at some point, but let me know which button you want. I'll tell you right now the list, because I hate when someone asks, especially on their birthday, and then we don't have it. So this is the list. We have Team, Tiafo, Kopfer, Rafa, Runa, Fritz, Rublev, Krachikova, Sakari, Kenin, which is the best one, Rybakina, Sabalenka, Jabeur, Busta, Medvedev, Murray, Lynette Raducanu, Iga, and Carlitos Alcaraz. So you get to choose one, buddy. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, man. Thank you for joining all the streams as always. Yeah, it gets dark at 5 a.m. in Australia, or 5 p.m. in Australia in the winter. Yeah, so we get it like that as well in the winter, like 3, like in the when it's the darkest day, it's around 3-ish, but normally it's like 4 or 5, depending on how close we are to the equinox. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not sure why I'm talking about all that. All the Gobi button. Gobi's asleep over there. When she comes up, we'll try and get her on the screen for you. All right, JP, I shook my head at them drying the court yesterday. Oh, God, that was... I can't believe they made... props to them for getting through the day, because there was some big rain delays, and that's kind of a... yeah, it was kind of impressive that they actually got it all done without, insanely late matches. That's a good list. Yeah, Suwon, take your time, buddy. No rush, but yeah, you get one. And also, I'm so glad that they put the Rafa button, because Ems is hopefully she'll be on the stream. She said she was taking a nap, trying to try and wake up for it. It is like 4:30 a.m. I believe in Ireland. So, all right, folks, head to head between these two. 0-0. They've never played each other. But like I said, 14-4 is the record for Thanasi Kokkinakis, and recently won a challenger tournament in Bahrain, I should say. So he'll be formidable. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you my predictions right after this. Okay. My prediction, I'm going to say Carlitos is going to do it in a couple of sets, straight sets. That's what I'm going for. Let me know what you think. Alcaraz with a beautiful serve +1 to kick it off here. And let's throw the scoreboard up there. 15 love for Il Hurricane, as one of these commentators on TV says it. We got Carlos straight sets for Kathy. We got Suwon, the birthday boy, Alcaraz 6-4, 6-4. Kathy also saying it never rains at IW. It's the freaking desert. Yeah. Alcaraz with an ace up the tee, looking sharp. See, one of the reasons I picked him in straights is because I think, he's one of these guys who just craves playing. And when he had to miss Acapulco, he's just itching. So I feel like the adrenaline and the focus is going to really be there. Let's see, though. First time his serve does not go in. Second serve coming up. I got a little bit of Canadian Club whiskey. Cheers to anyone drinking with me. If you drink. If not, no worries. Or if you drink something else. All right, return is a backhand that goes long from Kokkinakis off the second serve, the high kicker, and it's 40 love. I'm really interested to see the Alcaraz out wide serve. Yeah, when he does his crazy kick serve from the ad side. So yeah, I'm interested to see how far he can pull players off the court. And there he goes. He just tried it, and it worked. Thanasi Kokkinakis got a piece of it, but it was returned wide. So Alcaraz wins the first game 2-love. Okay, so we have one game underway. I did a match earlier. It was Iga versus Claire Liu, and it was crazy. Iga won the first 11 games, and then she had a match point, but Liu on her serve when she was down love 5 in the second set, she pulled back, got to deuce, faced another match point, saved that, and then hit an awesome cross-court winner. Just like, yeah, it felt good for her. I felt happy for her because she got destroyed, and I believe she's from that area. So, okay. Oh, for F's sake, my stream hasn't started yet. Cheers, Cubby, says Kathy. Oh, yes. Sexy Sadie, hello. Welcome to the chat. Glad to have you here. And yeah, nice to see you, Sexy Sadie. And Kathy saying Juan Carlos is there. Yes, finally back with his pupil. And after a little bit of a rally, the backhand from Kokkinakis goes long. So it's love 15. Alcaraz has won all 5 points so far in the match. Sexy Sadie says, have a drink on me. Will do. This cheers is for you, Sexy Sadie. All right, here's Kokkinakis. At love 15, nice serve out wide, returned short, and Kokkinakis had the entire court, but he hit it wide. So he's not looking too sharp right now out of the gates. Maybe a little bit of nerves, although he played a couple qualies and won in straight sets, and then he also won the first round in straight sets. Who was that to? It was... Oops, I'm on the wrong page here. He took out Brandon Holt. Yeah, Tracy Austin's son, Brandon Holt, took him out in straight sets. So he's won all 6 sets he's played here. So, but yeah, he's down love 30, and he's got a second serve for Alcaraz. Alcaraz backhand return up the middle, backhand slice, Kokkinakis, and then Alcaraz runs around the backhand forehand off the tape, and it lands wide. So Kokkinakis' first point of the match, and it's 15-30. I would not be surprised if Carlitos steps on it here and tries to get an early break while he can tell that Kokkinakis isn't fully there yet. Ooh, tried to go out wide with the serve, but that one's wide. Here's a second serve. Backhand return up the middle. Thanasi with the inside-out forehand goes wide. So it's 15-40, 2 break points for Carlitos right out the gate here. Oh, Kathy saying Kokkinakis shorts are awful. Yeah, they're all right. Not as bad as Fritz's shirt. Man, that guy can choose a bad pattern, huh? Max. Hey, Cubby, thank you for the live stream. You're very welcome as Thanasi Kokkinakis hits an ace up the tee. 30-40, still down 1 break point. Saves 1, though. That's good sign. And hey, everyone, says Max. Always great to have you, Max. Las Vegas' finest. Looks like tie-dye gone bad. That's what Nike's been up to these days. I don't know what's going on. I'm glad Alcaraz isn't rocking those. Alcaraz is rocking the same thing he wore down in the golden swing there, as his backhand return Alcaraz goes into the net. So Kokkinakis brings himself back to deuce. So he's looking a little more settled in here. Kokkinakis, no headgear today, as they show Pat McEnroe in the stands. I think he's newly a member of the Hall of Fame board. So Thanasi's got an all-white shirt. Nice serve out wide. Alcaraz return into the net. Yeah, he's got an all-white shirt with he's got some logos on each sleeve and on each kind of pectoral. And then he's got this kind of black and white sort of tie-dye-ish shorts that Kathy was mentioning. He's got yellow shoes and a couple of white wristbands on either wrist. Serve up the tee is a nice hard one. Alcaraz gets it back deep. Forehand Kokkinakis. Now forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Kokkinakis. Forehand Alcaraz is a winner cross court. Beautiful shot by Alcaraz. And he's got the advantage, 3rd break point of this game. What is it, deuce? My bad. I didn't realize Kokkinakis had the advantage there. Huh, weird. I guess I was too into the into the kit situation. Okay. Here we go. Kokkinakis serve +1 into the net on the forehand there from the server. So Alcaraz, this is now his third break point, I should say. So incorrect before. Su Wan saying Ons gave Freck drop shots all day too. Yeah, I was so glad to have her back. So glad to have her back. Max saying hi to everyone. Fritz shirt was an abomination. Yeah, I couldn't even look at it. Seriously, I was like, I wanted him to like lose because of it. Honestly, it was like that bad. Kathy, Rafa absent, so Carlos rocking pink. Yeah, there you go. What's the prediction? Well, you let me know yours. I got Alcaraz in straight sets. Here you go, Alcaraz advantage. We got forehand is a shank job from Kokkinakis. So Alcaraz does get the break. First, we hit the shank button. And then a break. All right. So yeah, back to Dario. It's a prediction. So my prediction, straight sets. Pretty much everyone said straight sets. Carlitos, I believe. That's the consensus. Keys getting bageled. Oh, we'll get into some after the next game on the changeover. We'll get into some out-of-town scoreboards. Alcaraz with an inside-out forehand makes his way to the net. And Thanasi with the backhand slice, which Alcaraz puts away at the net, overhead slam as he was running forward. Yeah, you could tell Alcaraz got the Jets, the boosters on. It says cotton on his shirt. On the Thanasi. I'm going to try and say Kokkinakis, but it's really hard to say 4-syllable words in the middle of a rally. But hey, that's the fun of it. Here's Alcaraz serve. It's a nice one. Backhand return Kokkinakis, and that's long on the return. So 30 love Alcaraz, and so far he has not lost a point on his serve. So Alcaraz rocking the white wrist. Actually, he's got this canvasy colored. It's like an eggshell white shorts. It's kind of like eggshell white tan, kind of in that range. And his wristband is the same color. He's got a pink Nike shirt, and he's got white shoes. Forehand return by Thanasi into the net there. So now 40 love. Alcaraz looking for a second game to love and a quick 3-love lead in the set. Let's go. Let's see if he can do it. Looking very confident and cool right now on his serve. Ooh, he looked like he was going to go out wide with where he was standing, but then he went up the tee, but that was long. So second serve coming up. Kokkinakis has a look at here. Nice serve up the tee. Forehand return. Now backhand Alcaraz. Forehand Kokkinakis goes wide. And so Alcaraz with 8 straight points in 2 service games, and he consolidates his break. All right, folks. So I don't feel like Alcaraz gets a button yet. It's just he's playing great, but nothing super has happened. He's one of these guys. We need something super to happen. You know what I'm saying? So Suwon, let me know if you want one. Do that. And also, I'm going to get into some out of town scores. So earlier, straight sets, Draper over Evans in an all British matchup. Felix Auger-Aliassime over Martinez of Spain. That was straight sets victory for the Canadian. Yannick Sinner, two sets to love over Gasquet. We had Wawrinka took out Kecmanovic in straight sets. Molchan took out Borna Coric in straight sets. Tommy Paul took out Struff in straight sets. Fukovic took out De Minaur, Acapulco champion, in straight sets. We had Murray taking out Albot in straight sets. And we had Cerundolo taking out Jack Sock in 3, finally. We had Greek Spore taking out Peña of Argentina in straight sets. Fritz over Shelton in 3 sets. Manarino over Musetti in straight sets. Hurkacz over Popper in straight sets. Baez over Hijikata in straight sets. Runa over Mackenzie McDonald straight sets. And now Alcaraz is up a break. 3-love here in the first set. 11 minutes into this one. Yeah. Just call him TK. I like that, Kathy. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll get that in my brain. I hope Carlitos win this match in 2 sets, says Max. Not sure how the score is going to go. Yeah, we'll find out. Sexy Sadie loves the Alcaraz pink shirt. Yeah, he's rocking it for sure. Ooh, out wide serve just misses there. So second serve coming up. As Kokkinakis serving love 3 here in the first set. Second serve is long, double fault, love 15. At Kathy, in regards to Rafa and Alcaraz, they both look good in pink. Kathy saying, winter white, Covey, in season, in fashion, LOL. All right, I need to rock my winter whites here. Yes, Sadie, the skin tone offsets the pink, or vice versa. TK giving this away. Yeah, he is so far. Another fault on his first serve at love 15. Haven't finished my drink and it's already 3 love. Go Carlitos. Yeah, pretty crazy. Lots of straight sets for the men today. Yeah, only 2. Alcaraz with a backhand off the second serve, and that's wide. So 15 all for the Australian on his serve. USA people here are lucky you all get to see live matches unlike here. Yeah, definitely. We don't have too much here in Vancouver, although we do have a tournament called the Odlum Brown, where you have pros coming. Jeannie was here last year. Pospisil was here a couple years ago. And Thanasi with an ace up the tee. So 30-15. Finally, a little bit ahead on his service games now. Kokkinakis, 94 in the world. That's his ranking. Alcaraz, of course, number 2. Alcaraz would be number 1 if he wins this tournament. Okay, out wide serve from TK and then goes up the line. Alcaraz forehand, and he kind of shanks that. So 40-15 double game point for Kokkinakis, and we'll get a shank button for Alcaraz there. Kennen button it is. She is eliminated by Rebekina. Okay, so you want the Kennen button. We'll do that after this game. It's my favorite button, buddy. So there you go. I get a little bit of fun on your birthday too. Shelton Fritz was a good match for 2 sets. Yeah, the third set, after that break in the third set, it was over. Kokkinakis takes it, and he's finally on the board. Nicely done. And this is the birthday button we're given to our boy SWL Suwon Lim. Here you go, brother. Happy birthday.
Australian Open champion 2020. You don't want to mess with the cannon. You don't want to mess with the cannon. You don't want to mess with the cannon. Sophia Cannon. You don't want to mess with the cannon. You don't want to mess with the cannon. You don't want to mess with the cannon. Sophia Cannon.
Beautiful. I love it. You don't want to mess with the cannon. Woo! You don't want to mess with the cannon. Oh. Alcaraz gets an easy point there off of his first serve. So 15 love to kick off game number 5. He's still up a break 3-1. Kathy saying give her a send-off. Can Medi be a number 1 rank if he wins? I believe he... no, I don't think so. I will double check that real quick, but I'm almost certain. No. No, he can't. He has 3775 points, so he would... Yeah, no. Alcaraz is the only player who could. Even Tsitsipas wouldn't be able to, even if he won, even though he lost. So, yeah. And, oh, thank you. You're very welcome. No worries, man. Thanks for joining on the stream. Always great to have you. Kathy with some emoji love for you. Bless Kennan's heart. She was crying afterwards. You sing well. You know, hey, I'm a rapper. That's what I do. I spit bars. Alcaraz serve out wide, but it's wide. So, second serve coming up. 30 love here. So far, Alcaraz has won every single point on his serve. Second serve is good. Backhand from Kokkinakis. Backhand Alcaraz with a lot of power. Kokkinakis with a backhand slice. And Alcaraz steps in on the short ball and goes cross-court forehand with a winner. Beautifully done. Nice footwork. Even Rod Laver's kind of shaking his head like, whoa. Man, when he's on like he is right now, connecting with the ball, Alcaraz, it's just something to watch. So he's looking for his third game to love hold here. He's up 40 love. First serve is long. Second serve coming up. Second serve ball is up. Serve is good. It's a kicker. Return up the middle. Forehand Alcaraz. Backhand Kokkinakis. Forehand Alcaraz. Backhand Kokkinakis. Backhand Alcaraz. Forehand Kokkinakis. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand Kokkinakis. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand Kokkinakis. Now Alcaraz forehand on a short ball and he goes inside out winner. You can't even give him like an inch. You give him 1 inch. If it's just 1 inch on the short side, he's going to step into it or run around a backhand and just pulverize the ball. So much fun to watch. That's 3 straight holds to love. That is very impressive. He's 12 straight points on his serve. Where are we there? And that was definitely worthy of a button.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Okay. Kathy, champions don't cry in public unless you are fed. And he's won enough to do whatever he wants. Fed did great interviews with Trevor Noah. Yeah, that was awesome. That story about how he wasn't that one security lady didn't know who he was when he was trying to go to Wimbledon when the tournament wasn't going on. That was awesome. Daria asking, is he adapting well from clay to hard? I'm assuming you're asking about Alcaraz, and I would say yes, but this is like one of the slowest, grittiest courts with a high bounce. So it's very similar it's the most similar to clay than I believe any other court on tour. So keep that in mind. So it's almost like he is playing a hard court, but it's like the clayest hard court there is, if you want to put it like. King Adjust is in the house. What's up, Covey and everyone? What's up, King? Great to have you, man. Max saying, I wonder if Carlitos can win Indian Wells. There's a lot of competition. I have him beating Medvedev in the final. That's how I had it in my bracket. So he can for sure. Carlos Med will be good. Yeah, Kathy, we're on the same wavelength today, man. Killing it. Laugh my A off. Wimbledon security wouldn't let. Yeah, that was amazing. He's just retired after a medical timeout. That's a bummer. All right, Kokkinakis first serve here in the 6th game. He's down a break. 1-4, and he's serving. Second serve, Alcaraz return up the middle. Forehand Kokkinakis into the net. Love 15. Yeah, really crazy. Carlos and Medvedev final would be awesome, says Sexy Sadie. Yeah, I agree. And I don't think they've faced each other yet. I'm almost certain they haven't. But let me just check. I'm pretty sure they haven't. Let's see. Where's the players head-to-head? Oh, nice serve +1 inside-out winner from Kokkinakis. 15 all here. And let's see. Okay, 15 all. First serve. Serve out wide. Ooh, just a little wide, or else that would have been a nice ace. Let me see if I can find what is up with me. Oh, here we go. Head-to-head. Okay, Alcaraz with the first drop shot of the match, and it's a good one over the high part of the net as well. He looked like he was going forehand, pushed Thanasi back a little bit. So it's a backhand return. Thanasi with a chop forehand. Alcaraz looked like he was going forehand and then does a nice little drop shot. Yeah, nicely done there. Okay, finally getting this up. I'm pretty sure it's 0-0. Oh, it's actually 1-0 Medvedev in their head-to-head. Outdoor grass, Wimbledon. Round of 64 in 2021, so 2 years ago. Interesting. I did not know that. All right, maybe I do. I just forgot. All right, Alcaraz tried to go with a ripper of a forehand inside out, but that goes long. So 30 all here in this game for Kokkinakis, who is serving. What do we have for likes? 22 likes. Love it. Love it. 28 people in here. Thank you for pretty much everyone giving us a like. Yeah. So, yeah, Medi took him out in the round of 64 a couple years ago. Alcaraz, in his whole career, he hasn't even played that many grass court. Let me see if I can find the stats. It's actually pretty crazy. So, in his whole career... Hard court. Oh, no, it only shows... Oh, this page doesn't show what I thought it was. I'm not be able to find that at the moment. Anyways, here we go. Kokkinakis 40-30 serving for the game. First serve is up into the net. Second serve for Carlitos. So Alcaraz, he's definitely taken a few steps in for the second serve than he is for the first. Thanasi's got a nice first serve, and it's a nice hard second serve to the body. Alcaraz doesn't get enough of that, hits it into the net. And there's a nice sight seeing Jean Carlos Ferrero. Kathy is asking, Carlos played like 5 or 6 grass mat. I think it's somewhere in like now I think it's maybe in like the 10, 11s, but it's a very low number. I wonder if I could find that. Where would I find that in here? Okay, Alcaraz at 4-2. Again, still up a break here in the first set. First serve is wide. So second serve coming up. Ball's up. Serve is good. Forehand into the net from Kokkinakis. 15-love, Carlitos. Yeah, not showing me what I'm looking for here. Anyways, here we go. 15-love, first serve into the net for Carlitos. Second serve coming up. So far, no real threat from Kokkinakis on the Alcaraz serve. He's won every point on his serve so far. And forehand Alcaraz, backhand cross-court Thanasi, but that goes into the net. So 30-love Alcaraz. So that's 14 straight points. He's won every single point on his serve. 14 out of 14. Totally cruising right now on his serve. Here we go. First serve at 30-love. To the backhand Kokkinakis, that does not make it back over the net. So it's 40-love here. Yeah, he's just cruising. Absolutely cruising. The crowd's really quiet. In no way are they not a good crowd or anything, but yeah, it's just very quiet. There hasn't been any like real. They had a couple of points where there was some nice rallies going on, but pretty much been pretty short points. Nothing really to cheer about. So Alcaraz with another drop shot off the Kokkinakis return. Now Kokkinakis at the net. Alcaraz has a backhand and he tries to pass, but he goes into the net. So Kokkinakis gets his first point on the Alcaraz serve in the match. Alcaraz had won 15 of 15, and that was the 16th point. So there's something positive for the Australian. Not that everything's going bad or anything, but yeah, it's just been a pretty flat game overall match from both of these players so far. Here's Alcaraz 40-15. Serve is long. Second serve coming. Ball is up. Second serve is good. Backhand Kokkinakis, backhand Alcaraz, backhand Kokkinakis, backhand Alcaraz, backhand Kokkinakis. Forehand Alcaraz on a short ball, and he comes in and takes a winner cross court. And that is game for a 5-2 lead. Kathy asking, do challengers even have grass court tournaments? I don't know. Sure, there's got to be one or two somewhere here. The ATP website doesn't have it. Snail, hey, what's going on? Saying hi, Cubby. Hello, Snail. Good to have you. The ATP website doesn't have the grass court tournaments. Great shots, Carlos, at the end there. Yeah. Oh, what's going on with the? Hello. Weird. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. It looked like my phone is my webcam, and it looks like someone called me, and it kind of paused it. That's never happened before, but anyways. Daria Ravel saying, why isn't Nick Kyrgios playing any tournaments these days? Not that I am a fan still. It's because he's still recovering from his knee injury. He just hasn't been able to come back, but he has been training. I saw on his Instagram and stuff, he's training really hard in the gym and all that stuff. So he'll be back. But he's just extended recovery. They thought he would be ready by now, but he just wasn't after the knee surgery. So yeah, there you go. Kathy has it. Nick had surgery. ATP website is useless. There's another site that Gene uses. I use tennis24.com. That one's really good, but that one's not showing me Alcaraz's grass courts. Like specifically, it doesn't separate them. Anyways, and then we'll get into the women's scores out of town as well here. Kokkinakis serving to stay in the set, and a couple of easy points, 30 love as he goes ace up the tee here. And so looks like he wants to make Alcaraz serve this out if he has to lose this set. First serve into the net. Oh, that's he said he's playing clay because his girlfriend wants to see Paris. It'll be fun to see him. I want to see how he plays on clay. I'm not sure. I know he doesn't like it, but I don't know if that means he's like really bad at it. Forehand from Thanasi Kokkinakis is wide on the inside out, so it's 30-15. The site Gene uses separates. Nice. Let me see. All right, sweet. Thank you. Like this one will show me the head-to-head. The one that I'm on will show me the head-to-head between the two, and then it'll show like all the surfaces and differences. But it won't just say like, oh, 40-15, another ace for Kokkinakis. So he's pulling away in the ace lead, 3-1. Alcaraz. Ooh, second serve points won, 8 for 8. All right, Kokkinakis first serve at 40-15, game point into the net. Second serve coming up here. Second serve is up. Backhand return, Alcaraz. Nope, that's long. So it is game Kokkinakis 5-3. So we don't have a Kokkinakis button. So I'm going to play this instead. Okay, Alcaraz, who has been killer on serve in 4 service games, he's only lost 1 single point. He is serving for the first set at 5-3. Let's see if he can keep on rolling on serve, or will nerves start to play a little bit of a role? First serve out wide is a nice one. He does serve and volley, backhand volley into the open court. Beautifully done. He pulled Thanasi Kokkinakis out super wide. And the forehand from Kokkinakis was, well, it was a floater. It was a chip as he had to reach to get it. And Alcaraz runs in and backhand volleys. Very nicely done. 10-6 are the winners so far in this set. All right, 15 love. First serve is a good one. Return up the middle. Alcaraz with a blistering forehand. Kokkinakis gets to that, and then a swinging volley out of the air, and Alcaraz goes cross court. Thanasi gets a piece of it, but not over the net. So 30-love, just a couple of points away from the first set is Carlitos. He has selected which tennis balls he's going to use for this point. He's at the line. 30-love, first serve. Ball is up. Serve is just long. I don't see the miles per hour clock. It's not in any of these shots here. All right, second serve. Nice kicker out wide. Thanasi into the net on the forehand. Triple set point for Carlitos. Do, 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 do. Okay, 3 set points for Alcaraz. First serve. Up the tee. Kokkinakis got a racket on it, but it just dinks and lands right in front of him. Nothing on that, and Alcaraz takes the first set 6-3. Really standard there. Let's give him a little button love.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
There we go. 6-3 for Carlitos. He excuse me, I just had a little carrot and it was delicious. So Carlitos cruising here. Pretty standard set for what everyone was predicting in the chat. Pretty much everyone had Carlitos in straight sets. Carlitos definitely looking. Yeah, I was definitely hoping for some longer points, some nice rallies. Nothing yet so far. There's been a couple of nice points, a couple of good serving volleys and stuff like that. Couple blistering forehands, but there hasn't been any, nice long rallies or like, theatrics, because both of these players are capable, and I was feeling like, this matchup could have some fireworks. But hey, a win is a win, so I'm sure Alcaraz is just as happy to win that way as to win in any other way. Daria saying, which aspect of Alcaraz's game you all think, if improved, he will be still more stronger? Definitely the serve. 100% on the serve. He's already serving. He can serve into the 138, 140s. He did that in Rio. He did that in Buenos Aires. So, but he's not like, Kyrgios can do that and pick his spots every time. He's like, okay, out wide, boom, right up the line. That's the difference. Like Alcaraz doesn't have that ability yet to just pick his spots on the really high ones, the high speed ones just yet. So yeah, vamos, Suwon Lim. And anyone else, if you have a response to that about what Alcaraz needs to improve on. All right, Kokkinakis with a nice serve up the tee. Alcaraz with the return up the middle. Now we got forehand Kokkinakis, backhand Alcaraz, forehand Kokkinakis, backhand Alcaraz, forehand Kokkinakis, forehand Alcaraz, forehand Kokkinakis is wide. So it is love 15 on the Australian serve. And that was a better point to start the set. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come. A nice, what is that, maybe 8-9 shot rally. And it went from forehand to forehand, and then Kokkinakis threw a backhand to Alcaraz, and then he went cross court. So yeah, a little bit nicer, a little bit better. First set in the books. Carlos is looking sharp, says Sexy Sadie. Yes, I agree with you. Definitely looking pretty good there. Block return off the serve. Drop shot from Kokkinakis into the net. So love 30. Alcaraz putting pressure right away to start off the set. Snail saying, when Kokkinakis comes to life, he's quite a serious competitor, pulling off spectacular winners, but we don't know when he will be in that mood, hopefully in the next set. Yeah, I agree with you. That's the kind of fireworks I was hoping for Was the challenger on hard court that Kokkinakis won? I believe it was. Let me just double check that. Nice serve out wide. Forehand return. Alcaraz. Backhand Kokkinakis. Alcaraz tried to go up the line. Backhand. He had the whole line there, but he hits it into the top part of the net. So it's 15-30 now. Okay, so the question was, is it a hard court for Kokkinakis? The challenger, where is it? Yes, hard court. Bahrain. Yeah, he won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches. Okay, backhand. We're into a rally here. Forehand, Kokkinakis. Forehand, Alcaraz. Backhand, Kokkinakis. Forehand, Alcaraz. Backhand, Kokkinakis. Forehand, Alcaraz into the net. 30 all. Each player, I believe, hit the line, the baseline on this rally, and they both kind of looked back at the baseline a second time after the other player hit the baseline. But automatic line calling, you don't hear anything, you got to keep going. 30 all. So nice recovery here. Kokkinakis was down love 30 to start this set. Pulls back to 30 all, but it's not. The work isn't done yet. Alcaraz with a forehand cross-court return. Forehand. Kokkinakis goes long. So break point Alcaraz. There you go. Only 39 minutes into this match. Okay. Sexy Sadie at Snehal, you can never tell with Kokkinakis. He's got the talent. Yeah, he does. Alcaraz tries to go with a drop shot cross court, and he hits that into the net. So Kokkinakis brings it back to deuce. So he's been clawing his back all game here. Kathy saying TK has talent. He doesn't have consistency. I would agree with that. Break, please, Carlitos. The birthday boy is requesting. Please oblige. He's hoping. Daria, all Aussies are moody. Haha, no offense. Hey, I like. I find that Diminor is not very moody. Like I mean, definitely Nick is. Thanasi in his play is. He seems more like calm, like when they're playing. Backhand goes long from Kokkinakis at deuce. So another Alcaraz break point, second of this game. Sexy Sadie at Kathy, you're right. TK is capable of doing much more than what he has so far. Especially, yeah, definitely capable of doing a little bit more than what we've seen today, without a doubt. Daria, what are you drinking? Canadian Club whiskey, my friend. Yeah, trying to kick some sugar. So just having just some whiskey. Had some zero sugar wine the other day. It was pretty good. Alcaraz with a desperation backhand, and that goes into the net off of a powerful down the line forehand from Kokkinakis, and back to deuce for the second time this game. Steph said he didn't have high expectations, was testing the shoulder. Yeah, I actually saw he was wearing black bandages all across his, I believe it was his right shoulder. But yeah, I think he just didn't want to go into Monte Carlo, the two-time defending champion, without having played a match in 8 weeks, So I can see why he came here. A lot of people are like, oh, why did he even come here? By the way, Kokkinakis with an ace, so advantage Kokkinakis, 5 aces to 1 for him in this match. So that's one stat he's leading in. Snehal, Diminor is consistent. He doesn't beat himself. You have to play well to beat him. Yeah, he never gives up. I really like that about him. Suwon, Murray won in straight sets since October 2022. Yeah. Another unreturned serve for Kokkinakis. So a nice hold after coming under fire. Love 30 to start off. That would have been a disastrous start. So a little bit of love for the Aussie. Let's go. Hello. What is going on with this? Someone calling me again? Okay. Yeah, it's getting calls. Wonder why. Okay, sorry about that. I got another call. So I don't know if you can hear me when the screen freezes. I hope. Anyways, let me know if something stops happening, or yeah, it's so weird. I'm not a big fan of how that does that. Okay. Anyways, we're back. Alcaraz serving. He's at 15 love. Now he goes inside out forehand winner on the +1, and he just ripping it. So 30 love Alcaraz. He just continues to cruise on his service games. He's gone up. Well, his first 3 service games, he won to love. Then he won game to 15 after going up 40 love. So he's just cruising on his serve. Nice serve up the middle, return backhand up the middle, and then Alcaraz goes wide on the forehand. So he loses another point, 30-15 now. Kathy, that's the first straight sets match Murray won since it was October. M's. Okay, I woke up and it hadn't started yet, fell back asleep, but made it there. Woohoo! Kathy saying M's. When the screen freezes, the voice still comes. Okay, thank you. Well, I think I turned the ringer off, so hopefully it won't happen anymore. Kokkinakis with a forehand winner, so a couple of points now after Alcaraz goes up 30 love on his serve and was cruising. Kokkinakis brings it back to 30 all. So it's the first time he's even gotten 2 points on the Alcaraz serve. M's. Just so you know, we have the Rafa button, and I know that I promised it for you, and it's been a few streams, but I still have the note down. So I'm going to play it for you after this, all right? We got a person saying, hi, Covey. Hello, A. How are you, buddy? Thank you for joining, Daria. Covey's girlfriends are calling. Yes, I wish. These streams are my girlfriend these days, doing as many as I can. Did one earlier, actually. Did Iga Swiatek, Alcaraz with a nice serve, and Thanasi with the backhand goes a little haywire there. So it is 40-30 Alcaraz game point. Roman in the house, Ireland's finest, saying good morning 2.0. So funny. Came on right at the same time as M's pretty much. It's like Ireland, the Irish waking up at the exact same time. How about it? Kathy, turn on your DND, then calls won't come through. Oh, yes, good call. Actually, I think I can. And game 4, Alcaraz. So back to level. We are at 1-all. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to have to do this thing real quick. Sorry about putting my hand in front. DND, do not disturb. There we go. Okay, sorry about this, guys, but we got rally going on. Alcaraz forehand cross court, forehand Thanasi off the tape, still lands in. Alcaraz forehand to the backhand of Thanasi, who chops it back. Forehand Alcaraz up the line, and it's a winner. Beautiful rally. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let me try and get my face back on here. Resume. Okay, we are on Do Not Disturb, and this should not be an issue anymore. My apologies if it has been annoying to anyone. It has been a little bit annoying to me, but at least I got to call that point, which was a really good one. So, here we go. Love 15, Kokkinakis serving. First serve is into the tape. Second serve coming up. That was a really fun point. Both players with a little bit of lunging, little defense, little offense. Second serve here, backhand return. Up the line is a winner for Alcaraz. So love 30, and he's looking like he wants to turn on the Jets here. Looking at his box with a big fist pump after that backhand winner. Clean backhand winner. there's just something so reassuring when his coach is in the stands, you know, for the swing, the golden swing. He didn't have the coach, and it was just felt like, so even though he won the first tournament, went to the finals, his play was fine, but it's just something about seeing Juan Carlos up there. All right, Kokkinakis, the return goes long from Alcaraz, so 15-30. Kokkinakis was down love 30 in the last game and came back and won. Let's see if he can do it again. First serve at 15-30. Ball is up. Serve is just long. Second serve coming up. Kathy's, thanks, Covey. Yeah, we're going to do after this game, we'll do this on the changeover. Backhand slice Kokkinakis, forehand Alcaraz cross court, forehand Kokkinakis up the line, backhand slice Alcaraz, forehand Kokkinakis, forehand Alcaraz goes long. So Kokkinakis again comes back from love 30 down on his serve. Roman saying what happened to Keys. I'm not sure, but she had a MTO and then she retired after. That's all I know so far. Kathy saying hi to Roman, aka Boring. Welcome back. JP, who wins the men's here? I have Alcaraz over Medvedev in this tournament because the slow, gritty, high bouncing courts, very much like clay, and I think Alcaraz it's like the perfect court for him. Alcaraz with a drop shot, and he gets it on Kokkinakis. Nicely done. Another break point for Carlitos. So Alcaraz is only 1 for 5 on his breaks. But it's, you know, you'd rather, even if you only get 2 breaks in a match, if you have 2 breaks out of 20, it's better than having 0 breaks out of, you know, or like 1 break out of 1, right? Like it's more about the breaks than the opportunities, but you can lose momentum if you don't put some away for sure. All right, we go forehand. Alcaraz on the run, and then Kokkinakis had the forehand up the line, but he dumps it into the net. Alcaraz with a break, and he is pumped up, and again, fist pumping to his coach, and he's fired up. Let's give him a broke button. All right, folks. So not everyone here might remember, but a while ago, I had promised Ems that I would give her any button of her choice, and because she gave a generous tip, and I did not have the Rafa button, and it's been 3 or 4 streams since, and I've finally gotten the Rafa button in front of me. So this is for you, Ems, and again, thank you for that tip from many days ago, and it's really appreciated. So enjoy.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal! Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, folks, 25 likes, 32 people in. So thank you. Everyone's pretty much given us likes. Really, really appreciate that. And again, if you're wondering why we bumped that button just now, it was for Ems, and he requested it a while back, and we finally got the button back in the rotation. So let's see here. Oh, it's you. Roland didn't figure that out. I'm not sure. Are you talking about someone was wondering who was going to do the match or something? Oh, maybe you're talking about the Iga match. The birthday boy, Suwon Lim, says, let's go Alcaraz. Tarya, can you like put one more sub screen showing match as well? No, because YouTube would actually pull this entire stream. We can't do that, unfortunately. Sorry, man. So many love 30 unconverted break now. Well, you got that last one. Alcaraz loses the first point, or I should say Kokkinakis wins the first point on the Alcaraz serve. It's love 15. Did Stan win? Yes, Stan did win. What was who did he play? I'm trying to remember. He beat Kecmanovic in straight sets. JP saying, I'm picking Sinner for the title. Yeah. See, the thing with Sinner for me is when he's healthy, he's fine. But when it turns into like a grinding slugfest, that's when I think he still needs to like you know how Alcaraz, his like last summer, so like before last season, he spent a whole bunch of his training block getting bigger and like filling into his man-sized body, and now he's in his man size. I don't think Yannick is in his like man-sized body yet. He still has some filling out to do. And until he does that, I think the long grindy matches, and especially, you know, on a slower court here in Indian Wells, and you have to win six matches. Oh, Alcaraz tries to go drop shot, goes off the tape and then wide. If it didn't hit the tape, it would have been a winner. So it's now 15-30. He's under a little bit of pressure. But so what I was saying about Sinner is if he plays long grindy matches, and he has to win 6 matches to win a tournament. Right now, today, I wouldn't pick him for this tournament for that reason. I mean, I could be wrong, but that would be my reasoning. But it's a good discussion to have for sure. I'm very high on Sinner. I expect him to win more than one major. I think he's one of the best young players on the tour. Alcaraz with a short ball, and he just pulverizes that down back to level at 30 all here. Kathy saying maybe Carlos plays for JC's approval. He needs that from JC and will do anything to get it. Plays like a maniac. And yes, M Stan won, I believe. Yeah, perhaps. I mean, I think he's understanding what it takes to win with or without his coach there. But definitely, I feel like Juan Carlos Ferrero is a huge asset to like physically being there. Daria asking M, are you a Rafa fan? Says GTL Rafa. All right, another short ball. Alcaraz goes up the line, winner off of a short ball return. Nice serve out wide there, and he just walks in very leisurely. Puts that away. Okay, Kathy, you got the dancing shoes on. Damn, I miss Rafa, she says. Unbelievable, no? From Sexy Sadie. Let's see. Snehale, even I have Sinner winning the whole thing, a bit out of the box, but gives a better chance to win the whole bracket league. Ah, okay. Ibrahim Ahmad. Hi, Covey. I'm back. This is Ibrahim Ahmad. Nice to have you, buddy, from Toronto, right? If I recall. Well, nice to have you, my friend. Almost time for you guys to change your clocks forward. Oh, Alcaraz with a nice defensive lob, and it lands in on the line. Thanasi with just a moon ball back. Now Alcaraz forehand, backhand Kokkinakis, forehand ripper Alcaraz, but that goes long. You could tell he wanted to just end that point with emphasis after that beautiful defensive play, but a little too much juice on that, and it's deuce here on the Alcaraz serve. Yeah, what a lob. He was running backwards, sliding. He was running like diagonally backwards, sliding, and hits a lob that landed on the baseline. And then that second forehand after that. Roman saying Carlos too good. Yeah, look, I think I'm behind here. I'm going to move up in the chat. Alcaraz first serve at deuce is into the net. Here's a second. Ball is up. Serve is good. Backhand return up the middle. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand Kokkinakis into the net. Another game point Alcaraz. Looking to consolidate that break. Hi, Covey. How are you? It's 12 a.m. in Toronto. Yeah, 12:23. Nice. Yeah, great to have you, buddy. Things are going well. Just watching some Alcaraz. Watched the Iga match before. Also watched a bit of Runa, a bit of Onjabeur. Watched Bianca a little bit. So, yeah, pretty good. Backhand returned from the out wide serve. Now forehand Kokkinakis into the top part of the net. Alcaraz with the consolidation. And he is up 3-1. Roman saying Sinner is injured again, apparently. Huh. If that's the case, that's a bummer, but that's kind of what I'm talking about is he seems to unfortunately get injured quite a bit. Boy in crowd wearing a Rafa t-shirt. Unbelievable, said he. I think Medvedev versus Alcaraz finals my prediction. Yeah, I'm the same as you, buddy. If I pick Alcaraz or Medi, then JG would put the boring label on me. Nice. Hubie played amazing. Helped me get 1,200. Yeah, you've been cleaning up today, haven't you? Snail saying, I don't completely agree, Covey. Sinner can win 6 best-of-3 matches, and he has been good in form lately. And he's well-rested. Maybe needs a better body for winning Grand Slams because it's best-of-5. Yeah, it's actually a good point. Yeah, and I also just think that actually, you know what? He's not that bad. A slow court isn't that bad for him because he has power to still like hit winners through the court. So he's one of the handful of guys who still can do that. Maybe, you know, you might have made me kind of rethink because it's 6 best-of-3 matches. I still don't think he's going to win this one. I for that reason, or at least in part for that reason. But he's got everything. He's well, funny. Who said that? Kathy. Man, Kathy, we're on the same wavelength. Yes, Snail has everything except physicality. Yeah, I totally perfectly put. Ems, that Murray match must still haunt Coco. Yeah, for sure. I don't think it's as bad as what happened to like Medi, of course, against Rafa in the final. But the thing is, he's been playing well. Kokkinakis has, so it doesn't look like it's affected him. Whereas Medi looked like he got broken after that. Alcaraz backhand return, forehand Kokkinakis. Now forehand Alcaraz, cross court, backhand Kokkinakis, forehand Alcaraz, forehand Kokkinakis, forehand Alcaraz, forehand Kokkinakis. Alcaraz with some crazy defense, and the ball goes long. He like sprinted across and lobbed it, and it was called out. He was going to challenge, but then he did this, but he realized, oh yeah, there you go. Okay, let's see here. Kathy is hungry, but I'm not eating. Going to brunch tomorrow. All right. I did, Covey, made good money. Didn't bet on this though. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's okay to watch without having to put some money on it sometimes, you know, or later today. Actually, I'm gonna have some. Man, made 3,200. That's awesome. I'm gonna have some baby carrots and dill pickle hummus, but I'm gonna have it later because I can't do it during the stream. That would just be rude. All right, Kokkinakis. All right, so Thanasi Kokkinakis wins his first game to love of the match. Let's give him some love. Sexy Sadie asks, Covey, do you give Holger Rune a chance to win Indian Wells? He's got game. I do. I think that he definitely has game, and I would not be surprised if he won. I just think that there are moments of immaturity sometimes. Not like he's becoming really good at beating players he's supposed to beat, like especially like players like 50 and below or 30 and below. But there are still moments where he lacks, I think, a little bit of consistency where he can get ahead of the game, get a little bit emotional. He's definitely getting better like every single week at that. And so that's what I think might be kind of in his way. But I would not be surprised if he won. I mean, he beat Djokovic in the final of Paris to win a Masters 1000. So definitely he's in the running. Ibrahim Covey, I can't believe Domi blew away his lead when winning 6-4, 4-1. Did you watch the match? And I picked Hurkacz to win it. That was versus Manarino. I actually had Manarino for that one. Manarino always impresses me. I don't know what it is about that guy. But yeah, definitely a bummer for Domi. He even had he missed like a pretty routine volley. He didn't miss it, but he just, instead of like placing it and like pushing it in, he just like dinked it, like kind of like he was being cautious, and it backfired on him. I think that was the turning point in the deciding tiebreak. All right, Alcaraz serving 3-2 here. First serve is good, return up the middle, and then forehand Alcaraz is a shank, goes long, love 15. M's, I'm so happy Medi's back to his best. I was worried. I was as well, and I also echo that. I'm also really happy that he's back to what he was at. It'll come. Sinner is like what, 21? Yes, he is. I believe he's 21. Alcaraz 19 still, and they're similar birthdays. Runa is also just like 6 days older than Alcaraz. All right, Alcaraz is ripping some forehands now. Backhand Kokkinakis, backhand slice Alcaraz, forehand Kokkinakis, backhand slice Alcaraz, forehand Kokkinakis, forehand ripper Alcaraz, forehand Kokkinakis is long. So Alcaraz got all of that, and Kokkinakis couldn't handle it and lays it just long there. JP, Alcaraz, Medvedev final would be nice. Yeah, I agree. It would be awesome. I would love Runa winning this, Sadie, says Kathy. Yeah, I've been following that guy quite a bit in the last year on Instagram or on Twitter and stuff, and he's really good. He's a positive guy. He says he puts it out there like, I want to be world number one. I think you got to have that in order to be able to do it. You know, Alcaraz says it too. He's like, I want to be number one. I want to play in front of packed stadiums. So M saying, Joseph, I really want to see that. That would be a Medi Alcaraz final. Snail, I think Runa is not quite there yet to win the whole thing. I mean, he already won Paris Bercy. That was 1,000 Masters, and he beat Djokovic in not perfect, but in like top form Djokovic. Like Djokovic won 2-3 titles leading up to that, and then ended up winning the ATP Finals, beating every single person, going undefeated. So I would say he can do it, and he already has proven it. Maybe not on outdoor, but he's still like, you know, he's good, I'd say. Kathy, Alcaraz Med would be great. Alcaraz forehand ripper after on the +1 up the line. So double game point 40-15. Kathy Runa, dark horse for sure. Sexy Sadie. Yeah, Kathy Runa's one of my favorite players. Yeah, and he's got, yeah, they've got the mentality. You know who else does? Ben Shelton. He's got that mentality. He's like, I'm not just here to be a young guy that everyone says, oh, I have a bright future. They're like, no, I'm here to like win matches and win like big games, big titles. Whether they can or not is different, but to say it and to feel it and to have the energy. Thanasi with the return, it went off the frame and went like 30 rows into the stadium there. So Alcaraz with a 4-2 lead with a solid hold. Runa dark horse. I think I hit that one already. Daria saying Alcaraz chases every ball, even in practice. That's his nature, is what his coach says. Maybe the reason is frequent injuries at just 19. Yeah, but he's not like injury prone. He had that injury last year in his abdomen, and then he had the leg. But I mean, he still played like 60 something matches last year, and yeah, he didn't start this year with any matches until, of course, Buenos Aires. But I think he'd have to like miss a couple more stints to be like injury prone. But I can see why that feeling is out there, that sentiment. Snail, Runa's getting better for sure, but there's some time before he wins another big tournament. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I'm definitely been impressed with him. JP saying Manarino has the lightest racket, I hear. Yeah, he's got the shortest backswing out of any forehand I've ever seen in a pro tennis player as well. Really, really crazy. Uh-oh. All right, Kokkinakis. That's a double fault there. So a 15 all on the Kokkinakis serve. He's down a break at 2-4, and he's down a set after losing the first set 6-3. We got M saying Sinner is very mature for his age. Yes, he is. I really love the head on his shoulders. I love his mentality. I wonder if Stan will tell Runa, you've grown up. Yeah, maybe. Runa broke Novak's streak. That service game to win that match was incredible by Runa. Nice serve +1 forehand cross-court winner for Kokkinakis. He's up 30-15. Yeah, he saved 6 break points. So Runa was serving for the set. He was up 6-5, and he was up a break serving for the match. And it went to deuce like 6, I don't know, whatever. But Djokovic had 6 break point opportunities, and he saved all 6 of them. That's as much pressure a player can withstand in the game of tennis. 6 game points against the greatest returner in the history of the game. So that's what really kind of made me feel good about his chances in the future as well. All right, here we go. Forehand Kokkinakis, backhand Alcaraz, forehand Kokkinakis, backhand Alcaraz. It's a moonshot. Forehand Alcaraz, forehand Kokkinakis. Now Alcaraz forehand inside out. Kokkinakis. Oh, so Alcaraz puts it to the corner. Kokkinakis stretches out and kind of pops one up. Alcaraz makes it to the net and tries to put it away, and it goes off the net and lands back on his side. So that was it wasn't a volley. It was kind of like a 3/4 between an overhead and a volley. It was one of these. So anyways, Kokkinakis up 40-15. Come on, Kokkinakis beat Alcaraz. It says, I think it says Alcatraz, but Alcaraz says Nature Explorer. Kokkinakis seals it with a unreturned serve there, so he holds, and it is 4-3. Alcaraz will serve up a break. Suwon Lim, Ben Shelton is promising. Yes, he is. Watch out for that guy. Seriously, I'm really stoked for that guy. I think him, Sinner, Alcaraz, Runa, these guys are going to have some epic battles. Covey, I'm so happy it's March break now. 1 week of Indian Wells without school. Nice. You get to sit back and watch without having to worry about some homework and courses. Glad to hear it, buddy. Thanks for joining us on the stream on your free time. By the way, we've got 27 likes. We got 33 people in. Yeah, thank you all for your likes. Really appreciate it. Almost every single person, so that's great. Ben Shelton has quite a quiet swagger. He doesn't advertise, but it's there for sure. I love watching that guy play. I think he's going to be, like I said, bright future for those guys for sure. Carlos is a physical player like Rafa. We know the doom and gloom everyone predicted when Rafa was 20. JP, Noskova, and Coco tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be a good one. Nature Explorer saying Kokkinakis is a good player. He can dominate over Alcaraz at the same time. Just wait and see. Okay, I am waiting and I will watch. I think it's more neutral fans here, more Alcaraz fan 100% here. No Runa. Oh, okay. I really like Runa as well. Like I said, I really like how he's changed his mentality. He's gotten a little more mature. And he's just really dedicated. I can just tell by the way he moves and practices and strikes the ball. Snehil, I don't have any clue how Mannarino generates so much power with such a small racket. Swing very surprising. Yeah, well, I think JP was saying, or who was it that was saying he's got the lightest racket? Maybe the lightness of the racket allows him to have such a small backswing and still get enough power. I'll go this way. There we go. Alcaraz with an easy put away on the +1 as he approaches the net. 15 love. So he's just a couple games away from this match. Roman Badosa winning, like to see that. Who's she playing in the next one? You know what? I keep forgetting to do. I'll do the women's scores after the next in the next break. Alcaraz kick serve is wide. Second serve coming up at 15 love. Those are cojones in Carlos terms. Runa saved 6 break points against Novak. Yeah, for sure. The brains, the heart, and the huevos. Backhand from Kokkinakis, and the rally ball goes wide. He wanted to see a replay, but he will, but it's still going to be out. I thought it was actually going to be in until they called it out. Very, very close. Yeah, that was. Oh my God, it's as close. It's like literally a millimeter out. So Alcaraz 30 love here. First serve, ball is up. Serve is good. Return up the line goes long. Alcaraz 40 love. Triple game point. Sean Power in the house. Hey, Covey, did Sinner play well earlier? I did not watch that match, but he won against Richard Gasquet, I believe, in straight sets. But I'm not sure, buddy. Unfortunately, I didn't watch it. Sean, he did, says Roman. Nature Explorer. Time, baby. What time is it? Doesn't have much time left to prove it here. Kokkinakis now. Alcaraz. Oh, that was a game to love, by the way. I got to hit that button. M's with a little smile. We got the buffering emoji here. That's pretty funny. I like that. Will you do Cubby's Corner this week? You know what? I was actually thinking. I was thinking maybe doing one after the end of the tournament. I might. I'm going to talk to Ben and JG about that because, yeah, I'm not sure there's too much sense in doing it and then the tournament ending 2 days later. So it's a good question. Not positive, but stay tuned for the answer. Maybe in the next day or two, I'll try and figure that out. Forehand inside out from Kokkinakis goes wide to start off game number, 9 in the second set. He is down 3-5 and he is serving to stay in the match. So Alcaraz just 3 points away from round number 3. That was a really good question, JP, though. I appreciate that question. Okay, Sexy Say, the end is near. Ibrahim, Covey, how do we donate money to this channel? So there's a couple ways. I think on the chat, you can press the money icon. That's one way. Or else you could look in the description box below. And then you can donate in a couple different ways if you'd like. Thanks for asking. Kathy's also saying there's a PayPal link in the show notes, Ibrahim. Yeah, so there you go, down in the description box. Go B. Alcaraz with another forehand winner. So now Kokkinakis under some fire. Love 30, 15-3 on the forehand winners for Alcaraz. Yeah, so thank you for asking, Ibrahim, and thank you, Kathy, for helping out with that. JP, Rude and team play doubles together. Lost to Mektic and Pavic. I didn't know that. Alcaraz forehand off the return, off the serve goes long. So 15-30. Who will Alcaraz play next? Let me look that up here. Alcaraz will play the winner of... the winner of this match will play Talon Greekspur. So, yes, it's looking like Alcaraz. Hey, Suwon, there you go. He wanted to see you on your birthday, baby, and there you are. Suwon saying hi, Gobi. By the way, wish Suwon Lim a happy birthday, y'all. It is his birthday. All right, Alcaraz with a forehand from Kokkinakis. Forehand Alcaraz into the open side, and that sets up our first match point. Alcaraz has 2 match points here already. This has been a quick one. An hour and 15 minutes in.
Match point.
That's a perfect day for you, Suwon. You got a button for free. You got an Alcaraz looking like he's going to get a victory. And you got to see your girl, Gobi. Okay, here we go, folks. Match point. Kokkinakis serving. First serve. Ball is up. Serve is good. Backhand return. Forehand Kokkinakis. Backhand Alcaraz into the top part of the net. Second match point coming right up.
Match point.
Tiafoe and Kubler could be fight. Yeah, that would be a good one. That's an underrated good match. I like that. Happy birthday, SWL, says Snaehill. Finish this, Carlito, says Suwon. Okay, here we go. Serve is good. Forehand return up the middle. Forehand Kokkinakis. Backhand Alcaraz cross court. Backhand Kokkinakis. Backhand Alcaraz again into the net. So back to deuce here. Maybe Nature Explorer is right. Wait until the last second. Let's see here. I think you're saying good game. Didn't worth the hype. Not over just yet. Thank goodness I'm tired. Not just yet. Dominant performance. Everyone's calling it like it's over. Show us Gobi. You know what? She went back to her little bed there, but if she comes back, I'll put her up. All right. Return Alcaraz right at the feet of Kokkinakis. He can't handle it and dumps it into the net. Another match point. Third one of this game.
Match point.
Happy birthday, Sue. Is Steph's dad still talking? Probably. Happy birthday, Sue. Kathy, everyone said it's going to be match of the day. Carlos could have sent an assistant. Well, let's see. Here we go. Return is good. Backhand from Kokkinakis. Now short ball. Alcaraz goes up the line, and then Kokkinakis gets that, but then Alcaraz volleys it into the open court, and game, set, match. Carlitos takes it 6-3, 6-3. So just one break in each set. but that's all he needed under really no pressure. Did not face any break points, did Carlitos. So he cruises on to round 3, where he'll face Talon Griekspoor in a couple of days. So yeah, let's see how it goes from here on out. But I'd say very, very solid match from Carlitos here. And oh, what's this? Some other matches showed up. Yes, so there we have it, folks. Alcaraz takes it. Let's take a look at the chat here. Let's also take a look at the likes. We got 29 likes. Nice. And we got a whole bunch of people in. Let's see here. I gotta move my thing out of the way. There we go. So pretty much everyone in gave us a like. So really, really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Nature Explorer. Unfortunately, time ran out on Thanasi. Bold claim you made there when it was, I think, what, like 3-4 down a break. But hey, you got to take a risk and you get the reward. Sometimes it doesn't work your way, but all goody. Easy peasy, says JP. Kathy says warm-up practice for Carlos. Yeah, it definitely looked like that. Sexy Sadie, all right. Go Carlos, looking sharp. Go Alcaraz, looking sharp. Daria, which matches are you calling next, Covey? You know what? Let me look at the schedule right now. Okay, by the way, I kept on forgetting to mention the women's scores. So I'm going to mention all the women's scores before I sign off, and I'm going to look at the lineup and see what are possible for me to call tomorrow. So earlier today on the women's, Gracheva took out Martic in straight sets. Mukova took out Azarenka in straight sets. Raducanu took out Linette in straight sets. Vondrousova over Bouskova in straight sets. Pera took out Samsonova in 3. Haddad Maya comes back and wins in 3 against Siniakova. Leila Annie Fernandez with a straight sets victory over Navarro. Swiatek with a bagel and a breadstick. 6-love, 6-1 victory over Liu. We had Garcia 2-1 over Galfi. Kasatkina 2-love over Tatiana Maria. We had Trevisan 2-1 over Brengel. We had Rybakina straight sets over Kennan. We had Andrescu 2-1 over Stearns. Jabeur 2-1 over Freck. We had Badosa over Parisas Diaz in straight sets. And then Cristea was up 1 set, and then Madison Keys retired. So that was all the women's action. On the men's side, we'll give you one more run through. Draper straights over Evans. OJ Aliassime over Martinez in straights. Sinner over Gasquet straights. Wawrinka over Kecmanovic straights. Molchan over Chorich straights. Tommy Paul over Struff straights. Fukovic over de Minaur in straights. Murray over Albert straights. First straight sets victory for Andy Murray since October. Cerundolo took out Sock in 3. Fritz took out Shelton in 3. And then back to the straight sets. Griekspoor over Peya in straights. Manarino over Musetti. Hurkacz over Popperin. Baez over Hijikata. Runa over McDonald. And Alcaraz over Kokkinakis. So there we go. A whole bunch of action. And then the other question was, what am I going to call tomorrow? I'm going to see. But the matches that are the biggies. Oh, maybe Wawrinka Runa. Perhaps Zverev Rusevori might be up. Medvedev Ivashka. So those are the ones I'm guessing that I might do. On the Tommy Paul. I don't know. Tommy Paul versus Hurkacz. I don't know if I would do that one or if I'm going to do that one. And then on the women's, the big ones, Leila Annie over Garcia, against Garcia would be one I might be into if they needed that. Andrescu and Iga, that's going to be a good one for sure. Jabeur Vondrousova, that's a potential. Let's see here. Goff Noskova is another big one. Ostapenko Kvitova. Sabalenka Serenko. Yeah, so there's quite a few options. Anyways, let's see here. Just run through the comments one more time and I'm going to sign off here. So U.S. crowd love Carlos. Yeah, they do, especially U.S. Open crowd. Kathy saying Gracheva on a tear. We had JP Mukova, my dark horse. Ooh, that's a good pick. Carlos writes well in English. Maybe you're looking when he wrote on the screen thing after. Kokkinakis is the future of tennis. Is just a bad day in the office. If you say so, my friend. I don't necessarily agree, but Never know. Mateo lost yesterday, says JP. Yeah, unfortunate. That guy's, I think the injury might have an effect there. Snail saying, thanks, Covey. M saying, Murray in straight sets must be a dream. Yes, absolutely. And Kathy saying, Stan Runa. So, yeah, I'm going to see if I can do that one. That's probably my favorite one on the list there. So I'm going to see if Ben and JG need me to do that one. Anyways, I should have turned the scoreboard off a long time ago. Anyways, folks, I'm going to call it there. That was a pretty short match, pretty standard. Alcaraz, the number 1 seed, wins over Thanasi Kokkinakis 6-3, 6-3. And yeah, so stick around, check the channel. We will have matches tomorrow. Don't know exactly which ones, but I kind of gave you the ones that are most likely. So hope to see you guys all tomorrow. Have a great night. And remember to turn your clocks forward if you are in a time zone where they change clocks. If not, don't change your clocks. But yeah, anyways, I'm Covey from Vancouver, BC, signing out. Peace out, y'all. See you real soon.